Hi, I'm Shazia Anjum, a family lawyer. I'm going to talk about family law, specifically child contact order. If you want to hear more about family law videos or divorce petitions, family disputes, children issues, subscribe my channel. You will see the link below. You need to subscribe my channel, then you will see every video for free. Whenever I present any video, you will see it for free, where you will get lots of information, including all the steps, procedures, court forms, names, as well as the fee payable to the court. So if you really want to watch all the videos which will give you education, information, and knowledge how to apply in person in the court if you cannot afford the solicitor's lawyer's fee. So I'm here to help you out, and I will guide you from zero till end. Whatever you need, you can give me a ring and you can watch my videos as well. So if you want to give me a ring, here's below contact number. You will see my personal contact number, and I will talk to you whenever you need information. But the thing is, if you want to watch the free videos, it's completely free, and then you get useful information in relation to family law. But if you really want to talk to me and want to get all the forms, procedures, and everything in one place, then you will need to pay a subscription fee, which will be only £20, and within those £20 you will get all the forms, everything, whatever you need, so that you can apply in person. So here's the thing. I'm just going to talk about some people may not have to pay even court fees sometime if they are on benefits or on universal credit. In this case, they can fill EX160 form, which is called X160. So by filling that form in, they don't need to pay anything because they are on benefits. So these are the things you will have to be very, very careful once you analyze your situations, whether you qualify for exemptions. You will need to download X160 form and then seek exemptions from the court office. So let's talk about the child contact order. In today's video, I'm going to speak about child contact orders video, because many people cannot afford to pay the fee for lawyer, and if they are in dispute with their partners and their partners actually do not allow to see the children, then the next step will be to apply in the court. When you want to apply in the court, you will have to complete and take certain steps so that you can go to the court and get the court order. Right, so it's quite complicated procedure, but let me tell you, the form name is going to be C100. So by completing C100, you will be able to apply in the court. So it looks like, let me just show you C100 form. If you can just see, can you see this? So if you see, this is the form. Yes. So this is the form. You are going to print it out. Once you've printed out, you will need to write down the exact family court, what family court you are going to apply in. So normally this is the court where you live in, so you can apply in the same court which area you live in and your partner live in. If your partner is living in another jurisdiction and you are aware of that address, then you will need to actually write the court's name of that jurisdiction. Sometimes partners live in another county or in other jurisdictions, so you will have to apply in the court where your partner or ex-partner lives at. So in the next number, you are going to mention the date And also then you will be completing the first section. In completing the first section, so you will have to mention the first name of the applicant and then last name of the applicant. Applicant is going to be yourself, whether or not whoever wants to have contact actually with the children, so they are the applicant. And whoever are stopping you to see the children, so they are going to be the respondents. Sometimes you will have to write more than one respondent's name, and in these situations the first respondent will be your spouse, your partner, and the second sponsor can be, for example, if counsel is involved, children guardian is involved, then there are going to be certain respondents. The first respondent will be the spouse, the second respondent will be the city council, the third respondent will be the children's guardian if they've taken away the children from you. It depends what kind of application you are making. So in the next section, it's not that easy, let me tell you, but if you are really passionate to complete this form, you need any help, give me a ring and then I will tell you further what to do. In the next section is going to be nature of application. For example, there are 3 types of application you can make. The first one is child arrangement order. Number second is prohibited steps order. So this is sometime when you want to apply to stop somebody so that they cannot take your children outside this country. Then you can get the prohibited steps order. The third one is a specific issue order. Sometimes you really want to your partner to behave in a certain way with the children, so this is called specific issue. It could be any issue. You will need to mention that in details. But first of all, if you want to apply for contact, you need to tick on the first box, which is going to be child arrangement orders. Okay. So in the next sections you will see concerns about risk of harm. If you are alleging that children will be at the risk of harm, then you will need to mention accordingly. The first one is any form of domestic abuse, yes or no. Child abduction is involved, yes or no. Any drugs, alcohol, substance abuse is involved in your case, for example, so you need to put yes or no according to your circumstances. Next you will say if you have any safety or any welfare concerns, you are going to mention yes or no in that application as well. So if you have answered yes to any of the above sections, then you will also need to complete a C1A form. So C1A form, you will be completing C100 for contact and C1A additional form if you have any of the concern about the abduction, abuse, domestic violence, then you will also need to complete C1A form along with the C100 form. Next is going to be additional information required. So they are asking questions, are you asking for permission to make this application where that is required? So if you are saying that yes, you need information, you need permission to make this application, you're gonna put yes. If no, then no. So next section will be, are there any previous ongoing proceeding, yes or no. If you have or your spouse had put already any application, you are going to say yes or no. Is an urgent hearing without notice hearing required? Without notice mean when you don't want to notify the other side party or spouse. Sometime the other side spouse, for example, they are taking away your children from you and they are traveling anywhere else. You really want to stop them. If you want to stop them, then you will have to put yes, but if there is no urgency, put now. You need to be very, very credible and honest when you complete this application. So next one is going to be, is this case with an international element or factor affecting litigation capacity? Sometime your spouse is living in another country. So if they are living in another country, you need to put yes. And if you put yes, you need to complete another section which is mentioned in the form. You need to complete section 8 or section 9 within the form. So next one is going to be will the child or any of people involved need to use spoken, written Welsh during the course of the proceeding? If somebody is speaking Welsh language, you need to say yes or not. If yes, complete section 10 of the same form as well. So you can see this section looks like this. So if you are putting yes or no, you need to fill another section accordingly. So next one is going to be on the page number 2. You are going to put some more information. So on page number 2, you will be putting about the children, summary of the children details. Sometimes there are more than one children. So if there are more children, then you will need to you will need to give all the information about your children. For example, their first name, last name, date of birth, whether they are female or male. So on the second page, you are going to complete your children details, their name, address, their names, date of birth, and their gender. Also, you need to apply what kind of order you are applying for. For example, if you are applying for contact order, you need to specify it. If you are mentioning you need to child arrangement, for example residence order, where the children should live, then you are going to say residence order. If you are going to say it's a child abduction matter, you need to put child abduction matter. So these are the things you need to mention in the page second. So again, viewers, if you need any further help, give me a ring, and then I'll tell you the exact law that applies, exact piece of legislation, the court procedure, which court you should file your application. We say file when you have to post it out, so it's called filing of application. You will also need to make 3 copies of your application set, and whenever you send anything to court, try to make sure you make 3 copies, 1 for respondent, 2 for the courts, and an extra copy if you want to send for yourself to stamp it and send it back to yourself. You also need to say so in your cover letter that you need the stamp copy back for your record that this application has been issued from the court. So this is the thing you need to complete, and also there's important information before completing this application, because it's very important when you apply for the child contact order. Unless until there is urgency involved, you always need to attend a mediation, actually. So which is also called MIAM. So it is called Mediation Information and Assessment Meeting. So this is something you can book before completing this form. You will find the details from Google. If you type MIAM meeting, so many organizations will come up, and you need to contact them, ask for how much money, how much they will be charging. So after inquiring these information, so then you will need to attend that appointment. If that appointment fails, then you will go to the court to ask the court to grant you an order in relation to the specific issue. But you must attend the MIAM meeting before. However, you don't need to do this if there is any urgency involved, any serious risk or harm is involved, any child is being taken away from this country. So in these situations, if there is urgency, you need to put urgent application without any notice, without permission to application. So these are the things that are very, very important. Viewers, again, I'm here to help you out, but if you really want to talk to me when my time is involved, then you will be paying £20. You will see the link below for subscription fee. So within that fee, you can give me ring, you can ask as many questions as you want, and you can seek the help, the practical guidance in relation to your specific matter. Because right now in this program, I'm just talking generally, which applies actually to everybody, not specifically, but specifically everybody has got their own circumstances, and this can only be resolved by talking to a specialist. So I'm in this field since the last 15 years time, so I'm specialist in family law, also I'm a specialist in immigration law, but here we are talking about family law, and specifically we are talking about the children issue, how this can be resolved. So viewers, if you like my video, just subscription, if you subscribe this video, you will see further video for free, you will get information for free, but if you really want to involve me, you will be paying a £20 by clicking on link below, which will cover your one-to-one talk to me, and also I will give you the further guidance and forms that are needed in your case. Thank you so much for watching me, and I will see you next time.